Hello again. It's Dr. Nemechek of the Nemechek Protocol, and I want to discuss fluctuation of symptoms and the time course for recovery. All right. So, because a lot of you parents will notice, and parents and adult patients, you'll notice that, Monday could be a good day and Tuesday's a bad day. And what the heck's going on? And so, you have to break things down into two general categories. Remember, I'm always talking about how the brain recovers slowly, all right? It recovers about as fast as your hair grows, as we say. And the changes that we can attribute to neuron recovery, reestablishment of pathways, brain repair, actual tissue recovery in the brain, those changes occur in a time course really from like the first of the month to the end of the month. Okay, so you get this slow but steady change. But then what happens from Monday to Friday? Monday was a good day, Tuesday's a horrible day, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday might be okay, and then Friday's another horrible day. Okay. What is not happening is that on those bad days, the brain is worse, okay? The brain functions the same. So if Monday's a good day and Tuesday's a bad day, the brain functions the same on those 2 days, all right? The issue is on Tuesday, your bad day, you're asking the brain to do more than it can. You're outstripping its capacity. So very common example is, I talk always about low blood pressure in the brain, and the brain's struggling to get pressure in the head, and if it doesn't, people have headaches, they can't focus, they're tired, you're hyperactive, you're hungry. Kids with autism, they're stimming more, all right? And so you have a certain amount of ability when you have brain injury to get your blood pressure into your brain. Now, you will, on a good day, you kind of have about the same amount of demand that you put on that, so you can kind of meet the need and things aren't so bad, all right? But say that's Monday. Now on Tuesday, when you're having a really bad day, maybe it's because you're exposed to the heat outside. Heat makes it much more difficult to get blood pressure to your head. And so here's your capacity. Now you've asked it to do this much. You're way outstripped it, okay? You've asked the injured brain to do more than it can, and the symptoms are much worse. You have more headaches and tired and fatigue and anxiety and stimming and all that kind of stuff. All right? So your differences between Monday to Friday and all those ups and downs are really from the external stress being placed on an injured nervous system. All right? So when you're having a bad day or your child's having a bad day, don't think, why is their brain worse today? Because that's not it. What happened is you have to think, what have we done? What external challenges in the environment, all right, have been placed on that injured brain that now it's really struggling to try to meet the needs, okay? The bad days are because you've increased demand on an injured brain and it can't meet the demand, all right? It's not that the brain is injured. Worse. And because I've had several patients where they're constantly looking, why am I weak today? What did I do? Is it my supplement today? What happened? When really they need to be saying, was I really too hot yesterday when I was working in the yard? Or maybe that lack of sleep I had might have made a difference, or this little viral cold I have is really, outstripping the ability of my brain to recover. You have to look for the other cause outside of the brain. Now on brain recovery again, those improvements, they're from the 1st to the 30th of the month. They happen over a month scale, all right? The ups and downs in the week, those happen because of external stress placed on the nervous system, and you got to try to control those. All right, that's all for now. This is Dr. Patrick Nemechek, Buckeye, Arizona. You all have a great day.